Okay, session 4. Quick recap of the last session, we'll say. Nick, do you have those notes? Just keep me on track just in case I do mess something up. But so you guys were able to successfully, once again, capture another escaped convict, Bilzor. He was a bit of a tougher one. I think you guys, well, the murder planet itself was probably the toughest thing, not the Bilzor. But you made your way to Akatai, following up on a lead you guys got from the information broker, Saren Galia. You contacted her and she told you about Bilzor and how if he was going to be anywhere in the system, he'd be going after weaponry or anything like that. And he would 100% be going after Zokar Pava on the planet of Akatai because this guy was a Lost Legionnaire and he dealt in military grade weapons and that kind of stuff. So you guys decided to go straight to there, straight to look for Zokar Pava. You chose to go in as a social mission again. I think it was a social approach, which has been like the approach for every one of your guys' missions. So you landed on the planet.
That was deception, I think.
Was it deception?
Yeah.
So you wanted to go in and essentially talk to Zokar to see if you could figure out what, like how you could trap Bilzor, especially because you knew that Bilzor was after this something called the Lazarus Project, which you had figured out from. You had figured out from Saren. So you guys landed on the planet, found the abandoned research station where Zokar had established his, onto the table weapons dealing ring or whatever. So you guys landed and immediately kind of found some trouble as some of the wildlife on the planet started attacking your ship. Your ship took a little bit of damage to the comms array because there was a very young wyvern that had attacked the ship and mauled the array. So as a result, Zodiac took the ship on a merry race and led the rest of the wyvern family all the way because there was a clock that got started that you guys were going to see an adult wyvern, which would have been massive because this thing was almost the same size as the ship. And Zodiac, literally had to race around a volcano and then finally take up a hiding spot in the top of the volcano.
We killed the baby.
Yes,
and then an adult showed up and he ran from that.
Exactly, yeah. The baby died, but then the baby, let out a cry that attracted the mom, which obviously, and then the mom was not very happy and was a very large dragon-looking thing that was going to come after you guys. So Zodiac took the wyvern around and led the wyvern away, and then Pile Driver, the Doc, and the Outlaw were able to get into the facility. They made it into the facility. Thankfully, because of some resisting, there wasn't an immediate, threat of somebody getting shot in the face. But you guys found Bilzor, who was dragging a very injured body behind him. You guys made contact with Bilzor, essentially trying to use almost everything you had stun-related just to take him down. He reluctantly went down after a quick but brutal brawl with Pile Driver, who was
a grenade to the chest, 3
Yeah.
blaster shots, and getting punched by Pile Driver.
Getting a lot of punches by Pile Driver, and then being assisted by Outlaw, who was also still shooting at him with his stun weapons. The Doc managed to save the guy he was dragging, gave him an adrenaline shot so he could actually get up and run with you guys. And then...
Who was Chanzek?
It was Chanzek, the bounty hunter, who is a good friend of our buddy Pile Driver. You guys were able to drop him off afterwards on the planet to get to his ship. But before all that happened, our Outlaw character, he found the Lazarus Project because he was looking for it, because he became obsessed, which is one of his traumas. Unfortunately for him, he was able to find it and open a box that had something unknown inside, and he doesn't even know what it is because he lost his memory of it, but a parasite creature with no real eyes or anything like that, about the size of a hand, managed to jump onto his face, crawl around his neck, and bite into him. So that's the thing now. See how that goes. But the Lazarus Project has been awoken.
And he has a new trauma, a host.
Yeah, exactly. So now Allah has another trauma to play on. And that was the end of the session. So now we're into the downtime for that session.
Yeah, so I'll start first. I actually should have brought this up before we dropped Chadzak off, but do you guys want to bring him somewhere with us so we could ask him?
You did bring that up. You said you brought him.
You said
you're gonna meet him at the
You said that
casino.
you asked him to join you for drinks to the casino. Plus, you can kind of just make that true.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You said you're just
Do you
driving
guys,
him to the
do you
casino.
guys want to come with me? Because that box was open and he was there and
Well, none of you guys know about the
didn't
box.
have it.
Hey man, I'll be DD.
No, they know about the box open.
Yeah, the box was open. It had
Yeah.
Lazarus written on it, right?
Did you guys take the box with you?
No, they
No.
left the box.
Who went to find?
Apparently you said
Yeah.
I found him.
I think you went in to knocked on him and said, okay, so I guess we can say that you guys found the open box.
Yeah. So it's like we know that he was looking for the Lazarus Project, and we know it's gone, and he didn't have it.
Well, you don't know what the Lazarus
I
Project
think
is.
I think we could have taken the box.
Yeah. So do you guys want to go interrogate Chonzak with me? Because you guys were better at talking to people than me.
Why don't you go with him?
Okay.
Yeah, because then we can just do our downtime at the casino too.
While you guys are away, I'm gonna rifle through your rooms.
At this point, would I be able to? Would this be a thing where we could also do our vice while we question him? Like, just gambling away and I'm just sitting there smoking as we talk with him?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing rolls together and it's just role play, then
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah. So that's the thing. You can roll if you want, but that's like for you it's gonna be gambling and it's gonna be your de-stress. And you it would be de-stressing. You're not gonna be rolling to get
Yeah,
any
we'd have to
information.
do a
from
different
them.
action to
Yeah, if you want to gather information, that's like I'll start it.
Yeah. So we could start first by like de-stressing out because I think yours is relatively high. Yeah.
If you join me, de-stressing, you can add or subtract 2 from the result.
Yeah. So we de-stress with Chonzak because the guy definitely is stressed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So do we do our de-stress rolls first? I guess.
Well, so how
So,
do you
like,
narrate it?
describe-
Like, what's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on? You guys drop them off. You guys go and join them.
We go to the casino.
So I don't necessarily know him, so I'm just kind of driving them there, and I know I'm joining with him because he asked me to.
Yeah.
So I am currently just smoking a cigar and reading Cigars Weekly while flying to this casino ship.
All right.
Another cigar shop closes down.
Me and Chonzak are both gonna do some gambling.
So he plays the same gotcha game. Are you legitimately playing the gotcha game right
Absolutely.
now?
Let's see what I get. Well, let's see what Chonzak gets first. If he gets anything worthwhile. I haven't
I
paid
like
money.
to save your free boxes for RPG.
I'd like to know
Perfect.
for everyone listening that we have a dude actually playing on his phone.
Absolutely.
And that real game. Yeah.
Actually, gamble.
Actually gambling.
Chonzak get anything.
We may have to talk to somebody about this. But what does Chong Zek get from your gotcha game?
It's a long summon animation.
Something better than the one I got last time.
Okay.
All right.
What do you get?
Let's do it.
Why you roll one dice?
Oh yeah. It'd be the lowest. Yeah, it'd be one.
Oh, so it is one?
One, yeah.
Okay.
So
I
you
would-
can make it 6. How much stress do you have?
I have 7.
So you can get rid of 6.
Yeah, you definitely want to make it 6.
Yeah.
Still have 1 left.
That is definitely one of the best parts of de-stressing with
Yeah.
Zodiac. Holy shit.
Yeah.
4.
6. That puts me down to 1 as well.
Chonzak got better stuff than me.
Problem is, it doesn't say up to 2. It says plus minus 2. So if I roll like a 6, I'd be
Ooh,
like,
and you
damn it, I
overindulged.
guess I
Yeah,
couldn't do it.
You don't want to go to 8.
So while they are off doing that, I am going to go through their rooms and reorganize them.
Okay.
My room's pristine.
It will be.
But yeah, it will be. Like it's
Actually-
pristine by your standards.
Actually, no, everything's a mess because I was freaking out with the ship while trying to avoid
Oh
the...
yeah, you're right. Dodging a goddamn dragon.
There's probably some artificial gravity on the ship, but you guys were in an actual gravity field, like
Yeah.
you were on the planet,
Yeah.
so yeah.
So I'm at
Ooh.
2 dice now because I have 2 in all categories.
Okay.
So 5.
It's not bad.
Why do you roll 2 dice?
So-
because I have like a 2 under insight, a 2 under prowess, and a 2 under resolve, use your lowest.
That's how you do stress?
Yeah, that's how you do
Oh, I
stress.
would have rolled another
I
dice.
was gonna say you
Yeah,
have
so
you have
yeah,
2 in each.
you do.
in-
You've
in
started
a-
with that,
Okay,
so it's you still 4.
All right.
Yeah, that's why it's good to get like at
Do you not
least
have 2 in everything?
2 skills and
I
resolve.
have
prowess,
one
and
in
insight.
resolve,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I should really raise up. So
So keep in mind, you also need healing.
yeah,
Yeah. You
Also,
need-
our ship still needs
I have like
repair.
shocked toes.
yes, you took tingle toes.
Tingle toes is what I wrote down. I don't
Yeah.
know what he
Yeah, I
wrote
just-
down.
He definitely also wrote down tingle toes.
Yeah.
Pile driver is footsie's hood.
Got some numb feet.
His footsie's hood. That's fair, honestly, because you triggered a trap in him.
Yeah, it was an electrified floor. You said.
Yeah, it was a false platform.
But Tristan, it's
What do you got?
All right. I want to start a new project.
Okay.
I want to call up my friend Ren at the moment and see. I want to get a AI for a robot fast.
Okay, so
One that I could get pretty fast and pick up.
I'll set a clocks, acquire AI. So you're talking to Rin.
Did we get a payout for last mission?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave
It
you
was
money.
6.
That's
yeah.
why we have this money.
So you're gonna contact Ren? How, like, what's going on? How's the conversation go?
Basically, I'm gonna call her up and be like, "Look, I need an AI. I need an AI that I can put into a robot, like as quick as possible, like the fastest one to that you could get."
So she would be asking like, what kind of AI? Like how detailed do you want it? Do you want it just to be a mundane
I
thing?
want
Is
it
it
to be
just
mundane.
crushing stone or
I wanted
talking?
to give it a single command and nothing else. Like basically just
Oh.
follows my vocal orders and nothing else.
So,
Doesn't really have free
so
thought.
not even an AI, just like a.
just a program.
Yeah,
Like,
basically
it's
just a program,
Yeah.
a very basic one
Oh, should be
that
super
I could
easy.
put into a robot.
cool. Yeah, that would actually be wildly easy because this is like if you were trying to get like a sentient AI, that's
Yeah.
I would like
Pretty
to get
fucking
an
good, bro.
iPhone, effectively.
Yeah, basically.
pretty much.
I don't know why you
Can
don't
I
just
get me a
program this
Siri?
yourself.
Do you have a copy of Windows 10?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the most basic.
That's actually pretty,
ever.
probably pretty hard.
Like the most basic thing I can put into a robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What
that's
model?
gonna be consort. You're gonna roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to acquire that. Yeah, roll consort. I'm just gonna make it a 4 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah, so it's just gonna be a small project. Cause she's like, oh really? Like you could probably just take something out of like an operating thing on your ship, like plug it into them. But I'll see what I can get you.
All right.
I already don't
So Ren's my friend, so I get a dice for that, right?
In these rolls,
No, she's not doing something with you. You're trying to convince her of something.
it's just like narratively it's cool, and it's like an easier way.
Okay.
I probably could have given you a bigger clock if you weren't gonna go
Yeah.
for the friend channels, because you guys don't have a Nexus uplink, so you have to like
Push
find
yourself so you
something.
have to roll no dice.
Yeah, that is true.
Starting a project, action.
Yeah, I'm gonna push myself for this. So
You
I
might
can
be on your own,
dice.
but you might be on your own.
For what?
For talking.
Well,
If you
What?
are.
yeah.
So you're pushing yourself
Yeah.
to get 1 dice, so you're not rolling 0.
So there, you can gather info, like between downtime and the mission. That's not. It doesn't take up downtime actions. So you can do that.
But this isn't an asset, like he's acquiring an asset currently.
Yeah, I
so
know.
that's
But for
why.
his thing,
Yeah, sorry, for the narrative thing, we can make that different.
Oh.
Yeah, it's true.
A2.
Okay.
Feeling fine, I guess.
Yeah,
one
so 1.
segment.
Alright, so you're feeling 1. So you contact Ren, and Ren's like, dude, you don't even have like just like a container of assortment of these like operating systems on your ship. Like I have like a box of like 20 of them on mine. I can send it to you, but I got unfortunately my uplink's busted, so I have to send it to you physically. So she's like physically gonna send you an operating thing. An operating system.
UPS it over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why there's only 1 tick going in on this 4 o'clock. But yeah, so you will be getting an AI.
Not AI.
Sorry, an operating system, not even. Eventually,
Okay.
because it's going snail mail.
Should have got the express mail.
Do you want to talk to someone?
I'm gonna keep going with that. I have some creds to use. Keep going with some fast
Shit.
boys.
Oh.
All right, so you want to go back to Zodiac? What do you wanna-
One thing you can also do with creds during downtime is you can buy levels of success with them.
Oh.
So you could up your success rating with that.
By how much? Like how much?
Like
one
one
cred
cred
per segment.
One cred per segment.
Or just spend the cred to do another action, and you can get more than one. But
You're gonna guarantee yourself at least one segment with an action. So
Yeah. So.
I'd probably just do another action.
Yeah, I'll just do other actions with my creds.
it's more for when there's like you got one like shot at this type of
Yeah.
thing.
Anybody else got something else they want to do?
I mean, we've all done stuff. Do you?
He also did the vice at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah, so we still all have one thing to do.
Yeah. I mean, you can go.
You got the
I-
ship. You got some healing.
I'm
you
just
gotta do.
I'm just dropping you off. I'm not gonna help you with, but unless, well, I mean, if you're not doing the role anyway, you're just talking to them and you don't need me.
Well, we'll be interrogating him. Not
You can
Cage.
narrative be there. What are you trying to do elsewhere?
I'm gonna stop at in the casino place. I'm gonna stop at the smoke shop. But
Oh, you're gonna go
Need
buy
to
some
work.
cigars. Gonna say hi to the old couple.
yeah, I have to go speak with my old mom and pa.
Okay.
Are they your mom and pop?
No,
I'd
we just
like to
call
think
them.
so.
Just
I don't
call
have
them.
one.
I like to think so.
I never knew my mom and
Oh,
pa.
the tragedy.
They just called you son one time because they're old and
And your eyes
really
lit up.
strung a chord.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to the smoke shop.
Just trying to get proud.
And open it up, and I like to think it's got like an old grandfather clock and like not quite hoarding, but like clearly grandmother stuff
Cluttered.
that she just doesn't want to let go. And
I'm-
her
I'm-
husband is like grumble, we should get rid of this stuff, but she's like, no, I don't want to get rid of this stuff. This belongs to blah blah blah. Bickering like a family. And I show up and they greet me, hug me and whatnot because they know me very well.
Also,
And-
they hug all other customers.
Yes.
Is that it?
But I'm never there with other customers, so I think it's personally just for me.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They're actually holograms.
the robots that I've created. So
Yeah, we'll go with that. That you created.
yeah. But so anyway, I stop by and we have a little bit of a small talk as I'm browsing through their stuff, and I notice that like they haven't really restocked as much as usual.
Mhm.
So I'm going to, like, I asked them as to what's a slow shipment or whatnot. Like, I have a buddy on my ship who tried to order something and it's taking forever to get there. Maybe it's just the same company that they're ordering from.
Mhm.
And then they point out something that I missed in my Cigars Weekly, which is that there is one of the suppliers that they get one of their tobacco leaves from, because they use an assortment of certain leaves, that is crucial for their ingredients, is like not out of business, but like dark. Like they just stopped.
No communications.
No communications.
Shipments. No
So they haven't been able to get
production.
that shipment. So they gave me a test of what they've done without it, and I immediately stomp it to the ground and crush it. It's an abomination. I can't deal with that.
Moz. Completely all of this.
She cries. She breaks out and just starts
Oh.
bawling.
Do you start crying?
There is a tear, but I think mostly because without that leaf, the smoke was actually more intense than usual and just got in my eyes and it hurt me a little. And
Fucking coughing in here.
yeah, so Pa is like apologizes and is like, I know, we tried our best, but without this crucial leaf, we cannot make what we used to make, and we're looking into replacements at the moment. And so, seeing as I need these cigars, I've become too dependent on these cigars.
This is your vice.
I will I'll let them know that I travel around a whole lot, and they don't know where this company or where the leaf comes from. But I will be asking around and doing what I can to find out if there's any way I can find more, or if I can find out the location of said company or anything of the sort. And I will bid them farewell, and of course they hug me again. And,
Completely forgetting the outrage that you just
Do you
threw.
apologize?
No. I wasn't outraging at them. I was just like, this is unacceptable, essentially, and they agreed. They know.
It's a very Italian scene.
Yes.
Oh.
And, so then, so
You're right, my boy.
now I am hella dedicated
To the cause.
to finding the, I don't know, we'll call it
The
the,
lost ship.
we'll call it the ivory leaf.
You can't smoke ivory. That's not.
It's not actual ivory.
Okay.
But they call
I'm
it
sure
that
he'll
for
try.
descriptive
It's a
purposes.
corporate scam.
That's fair. That's fair.
It looks white.
It's like
Oh, so it is like okay, which could totally make sense. This is the future. It's like
It's a
that's-
genetic
it's
plant.
yeah,
I don't know. Some gene
No way.
therapy.
There's been so many GMOs
Yeah.
that throughout the time that like most vegetation now just is white.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, let's go with
So
that.
that is something that I have to keep in mind for.
Okay, so that's not like an acquiring anything or like a role or anything like that.
That is a
like,
good point.
So you have like an action still.
Deep.
But I'll let you can have that as a narrative. So now you're like kind of driven to go. Well, this is because this is you just got done smoking. We'll say,
Yeah, I'm
like
running.
one of your like you're running out.
I'm running dangerously.
You're running low on your cigars, and you went to visit the shop, and obviously like this whole thing went down. And you're like, holy shit! Like you're like super addicted. You need to be getting more of these cigars. So now you're like, oh shit! Like I have to go. Like I have to be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Or I have to try and get information. You like made mom and pa like a personal promise.
Yeah.
You're gonna get them that leaf.
Yeah.
That ivory leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll say for the sake of, because I still technically have my purveyor, that they gave me the remainder of what they had as like a thank you for looking into it. So I'll still have some. It's just
We'll give you the last of us cigars.
I'll
And
still
they've got,
have some
like,
for narrative
20
purposes,
boxes
but
out back.
I need to go find them.
Unless you overindulge and then lose them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
That
do-
could be why I lose them. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
You're doing
he
fine
does
now,
that.
but like
Yeah,
you'll have to
yeah.
get
I'm
some.
keeping
all
one
20
cigar.
boxes.
He does bust out his victory
this is
cigars
how I'll
every
describe
time,
it.
though.
This is how I'll describe it if I overindulge in the future,
Mhm.
and if I don't find this leaf. So I'm keeping one cigar away for purposes of reverse engineering what the leaf is.
Tucked away.
So like if I go to people that like say I can't find the company, I'll be like, this is the leaf I'm looking for, kind of thing. Like show them which shreds
This is
and
my
see if they
last
can help.
hope.
But
Little
if I
thing
overindulge,
scam,
I smoked
yeah.
that last mother.
Okay. That's fair. So you still have an action, but narratively that's cool because then like I might even use it for.
Yeah, you can
sell
just
or
repair the
something
ship,
like
yes.
that, but,
I was hoping that this would open up some possibilities to actually struggle with my vice, because I was like, how in the hell
are you gonna
am I
struggle
going
with
to make
smoking
cigars really tough for me
Your,
to
your
do
thumb
that?
gets broken, you can't light.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the best I can come up with is to give you like an open end.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I can use that. But you will need to come up with another action for your downtime.
Yeah.
So you do have another.
For an action,
Maybe we'll move on to somebody else because
Yeah,
you have a
go
lot
for it.
of.
Go for
Yeah. Do you want to go?
Well, I wanted to ask the other player characters, like when I was going through your rooms, what did I find in there? What was the most interesting thing in your room?
You mostly find all my madness of my computers,
Shit ton of
and
computers and stuff.
all my connections, basically.
Weird amount
It's-
of like liquid on his bed.
It's now like consolidated and more coherent.
Yeah. Anything
I've
else?
started to organize much better. Oh yeah. Also, since I've come back on the ship, I have not removed my fine coat.
Okay.
Huh?
I wear it all the time.
You're fucking.
Yeah, with the collar up.
Look at it.
in my room, you find a box about yay big
Okay.
with a simple lock, and on the top it's written "Don't."
He
Okay.
do.
Do you?
Well, okay. Well,
Actions. Second action. He do.
get back to that. What's the most interesting thing in your room?
Okay. You see some military medals, some like performance medals for doing missions, medals of honor and stuff like that. And then you see his. I framed up my dishonorable discharge.
Framed it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and then like right on it, because like it's hung on a thing, I guess. I hang on it to like a charred necklace.
Charred necklace.
Yeah, a necklace that like had a symbol on it. Like definitely had like some design to it. It's like burned off and like broken in pieces. It doesn't look like a military one. It was nothing that looks like any sort of metal.
It's a figure skating medal.
Hmm?
It's a figure skating medal.
Participation.
No, it's
medal
not any
for-
metal. It's like something.
Well,
It's not my size.
well,
it's
it's-
something a child would have.
Well, it's a participation medal, so that makes sense.
Technically, yeah, it would
Yeah.
be. It'd be
So
participating.
here's the thing. I mean, you were a child at one point, right?
Yeah,
One would assume.
It's your participation medal when you joined a children's baseball league as an adult.
Children's demolition.
No, a children's figure skating league.
Children's figure skating league as an adult.
Yeah.
And then the big bullies came over and burnt it.
Yeah.
This is what happens now. You just have it.
Yeah.
Allison.
Allison terrorized pile drivers.
Just because she
Yeah.
couldn't do a triple Lutz.
Yeah, just because she could do her triple spin and like hop way higher than me. It was unfair.
After that, instead of appreciating art, he only wanted to destroy it.
It's totally fair. Can't stand the sight of ice now.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm so glad you introduced this to us. Thank you.
Yeah.
I now know your character more.
I plan on bringing it up at some point. I will figure skate the shit out of
I'm gonna
it.
ignore
It
any.
doesn't have to be figure skating.
Yeah.
I will ignore any other storyline that you had come up with for that necklace.
I will
It
include it in both,
Okay.
along with the other one. I'm going with this.
But yeah, so charred necklace, framed, dishonorable discharge.
All right, so
Ooh.
I
You do.
You do.
this box. I mean, I don't know what's in it, so I don't know where to organize it into. So it's gotta I gotta open it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a terrible decision right now. And I am going to indulge my vice again, even though I only have 3 stress. Let's see where this goes. So the city is
You have to pick the highest of 2 rolls? Or can you pick?
you have to pick the highest. So am I? Well, I guess you know,
Dougie.
Narrative purposes, I guess.
Is this continuing to?
How do you lose the
organize?
conveyor of this?
The way
It could.
distributes
He
it.
could get scarred by what's in the box, and then we can lose the want.
because
that's
I
what
might.
we've
I,
learned.
there's a chart for what happens, so it might not be lose purveyor.
No.
It
It's
just could be.
It's your preserved umbilical cord.
Yeah.
2.
Oh my god! That could have happened any better.
Yeah.
The 3 would have been the it.
Only way.
Holy lord!
So you don't open the box.
I'm just picturing the doc is like organizing stuff, comes across this box, starts sweating immensely. I don't know where to put it, and then like,
So what's in the box?
so what's in the box?
It is
Did you
a
open it?
You do.
Oh.
You do.
It's the left.
no. If this is too much, let me know.
This is why I get up at night.
It's a box. It's a box about the same dimensions as this, but like 3D.
Like a shoebox.
Yeah. And when you open it, there's about a chip, about yay big, like
Okay.
firmly in there, and being
Like a floppy
be it the
disk or
future,
what?
it's like it looks like an AI chip, and there's a little tape over it that is labeled.
Friday.
No, I'm not Iron Man.
You could be. Could be all
It's
flashy.
gonna be labeled.
Yeah, you could do his flashy names like the even in death on the here.
What do you got?
Nexus.
Nexus.
Like
Is it
what we
like-
call the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Like as in the Nexus connection.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot it's a thing. We'll call it. I'm gonna just go through like the alphabet and see if there's a word that pops out.
Ganondorf.
Alfarius.
Papa John.
I'm trying to think of
Jesus.
something similar to Nexus. Jesus. Doug is correct. You could call it Jesus.
We'll call it.
Jeff. Jeff. Call you
Everybody's
Jeff.
stressed out when see.
Is it
Grome.
Grome?
Grome.
Grome.
Let's just close the box and put it in the pile with AI.
So just for reference, like AI are pretty rare. Like they're not
Yeah.
like
Yeah, they're
research is forbidden. Like most of them are ancient or illicitly produced.
Yeah, that's why I asked if it was going to be too much.
I don't really care. You can definitely do
Yeah.
that.
We're space adventurers. We run into this stuff. It's
Yeah.
just we're supposed to be like, well, this is special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
Exactly
I'm
why I
sticking
said
with it.
don't on top of the box.
No.
Yeah, kind of like that. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not as nearly as evil as the men of iron, but
Why are they so evil? Was it
the
now
general-
better than humans?
well, it's sci-fi's always had the thing of what are AI gonna do? Are they gonna resent their creators, etc. Being enslaved effectively.
Yeah.
It's because of in the lore. It's because of chaos. The Men of Iron seem the best way to protect humans is to kill them before they get corrupted.
Why is that always the thing? Why is it
I mean-
Ultron? Everybody,
Well,
every AI?
in the 40k universe, that makes more sense.
Yeah, because the gods feed directly off of human emotion.
like
That's
got their
fair.
psychic
Yeah.
energy. Yeah.
So if the humans are gone, the gods of evil and death and all that go away.
Okay, it's giving me great
Humans
ideas for this
will-
campaign.
Humans are inevitably going to end the universe through either themselves.
Through their own evil
feeding.
emotions.
I mean, it already happened.
That's
It's
why-
the age of strife.
That's why
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah.
should feel emotions ever.
Yeah.
Everyone should be
Oh,
sociopath.
hey, now you're the elder.
Age of Strife was Eldar, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't humans.
All right.
All right, guys.
I
Great.
will close the box again and file it under AI at the top of the shelf.
Everything's gone alphabetically
Yes.
by exactly what it is.
Specifically went from a hiding spot to being labeled
you're-
as AI.
you-
Your little thing with the victory cigar at the top, I'm like, no, that is a V.
Specifically, you're
Or,
holding
or
the,
is it a C?
you hold the box and you're like, does it go A or I?
Or D. Says dawn on it.
And then it's just A. You put it there.
Or C for chip.
All right.
Many options. Holy
Yeah.
schmolies. All right.
Just open up a bunch of worms and
The doc gone and did it. The doc gone and did it.
So,
Yeah, when you guys
Yeah,
go.
I'm just interrogating.
You're,
my buddy.
you should be healing, by the way.
Yeah.
Not interrogating, unless you got cred, and then you can buy another action. But that's just a word of advice. Sorry. You can go.
all right. So, taking Rin's advice versus basically like, hey, you can just get your own. Probably, I'm gonna start basically like looking around our ship, kind of see if we have like something I can just lobotomize and put into this intake.
But
Okay.
it's not a lobotomized, it's not an AI you're looking for.
Well, yeah,
You're
sure.
looking for like a toaster.
Yeah, I'm basically just looking for like, can I take apart this toaster?
Yeah, so like a lot of the smaller mundane stuff, like you would say like a toaster or a microwave or something on the ship would have enough like computing power in the operating system that you could make it into you tell a robot to do something and it's just gonna do it. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
have any sort of, it doesn't just move on its own. It won't do it. It won't literally won't do anything on its own. But so that's gonna be.
Study.
Search the ship.
So you're searching the
Yeah, I'm
ship.
searching the ship for something that I
You're
could
searching the ship.
Yeah, for something that I could use.
It'd either be study or rig.
It's gonna be study, I think.
Yeah. Trying to find it would be definitely be.
Yeah,
stuff.
just trying to find. Like, I was trying to think like knowing where to look would kind of be like rig or hack, but actually just going around and looking at everything to try and find it.
Yeah.
Is gonna be study.
Okay.
You got 2?
Yep, I got 2 dice for that.
Nice. You could just put the fan down.
That is true.
He's a fan's bad luck, dude.
So yeah, so got 1. So 1 progress on it.
Oh, so 3
Well,
yeah.
because it's not 0.
But,
Yeah.
but a 3 and a
But
1 are the
it's
same
still
result.
One,
Yeah.
yeah, it's still 1 guy. This AI or this operating system is taking me
This
some
being
time.
a
Go
pain
through
in
a
your
different
ass.
carrier next time, man. Oh my goodness.
So you scan the ship, and you weren't able to find anything immediately,
Yeah.
especially because you were on the ship the whole time. When you were talking to Rin, we'll say like in the communication center, which would have been in like the main area where you guys have that table that you all sit around to like plan and stuff. So you would have left there and walked around the ship, realizing that almost everything had been completely changed, like reorganized.
Yeah, you see the doc running around.
Yeah, the doc's just like running like.
Mumbling to
Yeah.
himself.
Just like room to room Benny Hill style, like and so everything's gone moved. So you're like, shit, where's all the like utensils? Because even like some of the tools you would have, that like a power drill or something like that. Like or like a lot of it's automated. You just kind of set it and it knows what to do.
Yeah.
So, but you can't find anything like that because it's all misplaced, or well, displaced.
Yeah, it's organized
Not
now.
misplaced, but displaced.
Ask Doug if there's like a Dewey Decimal System to this thing.
Yeah, you could consort and ask me.
But yeah, so you got one more. It's a 4, so you got two more pieces of pie before you finish that one.
So I'll spend my action trying to just having drinks with Chanzek and
Do you
trying
have
to rest.
money? Do you have cred?
Yes.
Are you gonna buy another action?
He didn't take a second.
I didn't. This is my second one.
He's only
Yeah.
relaxed with me. He hasn't done anything else.
But I thought you were going to heal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is. I want to heal by just relaxing with him. Oh, is that different?
No.
Yeah, heals is separate.
Yeah, heals
You have to,
different.
like, go to
But
a
you guys
medicine.
have a doctor, which is cool because it's really easy to heal. Otherwise, you'd have to find a doctor.
so I guess I'll just
and
go-
that's a pain in the ass. Trust me.
Limp back to the ship.
Yeah, you can either get the doctor to roll their doctor to heal you, or you use ship quality -1, and our ship quality is 0.
0, so you'd be taking -1 dice, which I'm pretty sure is
No,
still
you just still use
dice.
0. Yeah.
You can't roll -1 dice.
Yeah, so it's like I just remember that I'm in pain. It's like I'll
You
go
just
hop back.
stand back up to go get a drink with, to get a drink from the bar, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that's right, my feet are tingly. And asleep.
Yes.
So I will
Give him a foot massage.
give you
Do I
a
spend
shot.
an
Oh,
action, or do I end up?
you have to spend an action.
Yeah, you spend the action, but he's gonna roll his doctor, so it's gonna be a good roll.
He only has level 1 harm, which is automatically
Which-
cured, so I don't
yeah.
really need to
Yeah, he
roll.
gives you
I mean,
massage.
I can as
I
the
want to see if you
limited.
crit. That would be funny.
Narratively see how good a doctor you are.
Yeah, because you crit. Because you crit.
You
That's
gain
why I
an
wanted to
official
see if you
health
crit.
I see.
Yeah, you get another pie chart in your health. You have 6 health now, not 5. I'm kidding. You don't have that. That can't happen.
I give you a cream, an anti-tingle cream.
Thank you.
And he crits so well that he doesn't even apply it. He tells you to apply it yourself because he's a real doctor.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to sit there and rub your giant Russian feet. He wanted to let you do that yourself.
All right. I am going to pay a cred
Ooh.
to do the same for myself because I also have tingle toes.
Yes, that's right.
Doc,
Yeah.
are you gonna make me roll up my pants up to my shin or something?
To examine your
Or
feet,
probably
I suppose
just
so.
massage my foot. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Why? Do you
I've
have
heard
duck
That's
feet?
specifically.
Do you have duck feet? You have to tell me it's the law.
I have feet that look like they're amazing for figure skating.
Small and dainty.
Noted.
Yeah, I just have really big boots.
It's like a giant Russian with like just smooth legs and nice. Like,
You'd think because of the beard that I was hairy all over.
Yeah.
Shaved.
So one of the things that can happen if you lose your vice purveyor is, like, you can get a new vice purveyor and you can change your vice too when you do that. So you know.
You can go
That's
find
also-
drugs instead of smoking.
Sure.
cigarettes.
Anyway, heal
Yeah.
myself.
There you go.
No.
Yeah, I only
It's a
regular
auto.
did it. but-
Yeah, the only dislike you rub it's because you rubbed your own feet.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or sorry, no, I'll say the pop driver rubbed
Yeah,
the cream
say
on your
thank you.
feet
I
because he
did-
had cream left over in his hand. He's like, "What do I do with this?" And you're like, "Well, my feet hurt, so you may as well rub it on mine." So you just sit there
I'm sure
and
he
rub
would
it on
say
your
that,
feet,
yeah.
and you guys have an awkward silence because pile driver's not really used to human intimacy.
Aldra's actually very gentle when he does.
I will remind people the ship still has damage on it.
Yes.
It has a cred, but somebody needs to take
Next
an
still has
action.
an action.
I do still have an
Yeah,
action.
you do
You
still
can
have
just
an
regret
action.
it.
Zodiac has an action. I think everybody else has burned through all of their actions unless they want to buy more.
I will be buying more, but
Okay.
but
But if you want to go, I don't know if you want
Yeah, I'll fix the ship.
Yeah.
I'll use the credit on the ship because I'm down to 1 credit.
go. So how do you fix the ship?
I whip out my fine mechanics kit, which is effectively just a mechanics kit, but it has like a rabbit's foot tied to every single piece
A
of
real
my,
rabbit's
of what's in this mechanics kit.
Real rabbit's feet. Every single one of them.
Space rabbit. It's
Yeah,
slightly
they're
different.
highly carnivorous.
Yeah, and then they got like talons.
Really sharp.
Still very tiny though.
Yes. Luck is debatable though. But it makes it fine. So there you go. And yeah, so I approached. What was the damage? The comms?
Yep.
Yeah.
it's an old-fashioned notion that like the rabbit's foot is luck. But like you guys, it's just mom and pa introduced it to him, and they were the ones that gave him the clawed rabbit's feet that were like green rabbit's feet with purple dots, like polka dots, we'll say. And then like the
seeing
reason
as we're way in the future, I have no idea what a rabbit looks like. I assume
they're
it's
just,
true.
They're just, and these are scaly rabbit's feet, green with.
It's like, luckily rabbits have 1,000 feet each, so you can get a lot out of just one rabbit.
But yeah,
the mom and pop shop, everything's covered in just like taloned green feet.
Yeah.
Like one rabbit.
Yeah.
This is just one.
This seat upholstered with the leathery hide of the rabbit. It's underbelly chicken.
They keep trying to feed you rabbit.
That'll be my next
like
vice.
stew every time you go.
My next vice will be to collect rabbit quote rabbit's feet end quote.
Hunting rabbits.
So yeah, I will
I actually want to see these rabbits.
climb out the top of the hatch of the ship because I assume the comms relay is on top of it.
Yeah, I
That's where
narrated
Considering
Why
that's
not?
where the bird landed. So I hop up there with the mechanics kit. I only have one in rig, so technically my guy's like, I know this is the comms array, and there's scratches on it.
Bing! Just like slaps
I
it
take
with
out
a wrench.
tools to have the rabbit's feet, and I'm like,
You got
This
a one
one's
in
the
rig, you
one.
know what you're doing.
What?
Like, if you got a one in rig, you know what you're doing.
You're not amazing.
So how do you know what you're doing? Maybe you spent a bunch of time on different ships.
Yeah.
Maybe you bring
I
that
have
up
I
into-
have put a lot of time into the ships.
Maybe talk about that a little
All right,
while.
so I normally should have a higher rig, considering I went to pilot school.
You did go to pilot school.
They do make you go through some like know your ship, like anatomy
You
kind
have,
of thing.
you have to know emergency mechanics as well, like because you're a pilot, so you need to be able to,
Yes.
to
However,
like, fix your ship if you're in serious trouble.
my character was. This is around the same time I discovered Mom and Pa's cigar shop.
Okay.
So when it came to the actual, instead of just like the piloting lessons, when it came to like the academic parts where you're like learning and whatnot, my character was a little bit distracted.
You were the cool kid. With
I was the cool kid
collar
behind the
hanging out of
Zio's
Mom and Pa's.
pizzeria kind of
Yeah.
thing, and so I didn't pay as much attention as I should have. So I know the basics, but when it came down to like the more important parts, I kind of slacked off.
Sure.
So I know how to do basic repairs, and when it comes to more advanced repairs, that's why I have my lucky rabbit's feet.
There you go. The rabbit will tell you.
So this one, it's considering it's only 1 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, then I will know how to fix that. So I whip out some spare parts and like a bit of scrap and fix up what's damaged, and then weld on the.
I was gonna say
replacement.
probably like make some reconnects for the
Yeah.
cabling and weld like a new housing onto the exterior, so that way it's not like exposed.
Yep.
Sounds like it checks out.
Yep. See, I know sort of what I'm doing. And then then I'll hang a rabbit's foot on the comms array, the little antenna
On the outside.
Yeah, on the outside. It's really well. I'll put on. I welded that shit on to it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
By the way, these rabbits' feet are fireproof, so when you leave the atmosphere, it's
Yeah.
still gonna be there.
Yeah, as rabbits
We're
are.
making.
As
Yeah.
rabbits are fireproof.
Yeah, only thing is you have to periodically dip it in acid or it grows into a whole new rabbit.
We're making a monster.
Oh, I'm so glad.
This is gonna be Big Bad Boss.
Oh, there's gonna be rabbits around.
Easter is terrifying.
Yeah. You can sort of figure it out.
Easter is the new Halloween.
The Easter
but
eggs,
worse.
It's like-
the eggs themselves are
Yeah,
terrifying.
It's like it's like a rabbit breaks into your house and then there's just eggs everywhere.
And
Mom, I found an egg.
it's just like hanging from the ceiling.
The Lazarus Project is a modified rabbit.
Turning into a rabbit.
Oh, dear.
Oh, boys,
Maybe let's
we're
not make
coming up with
that.
some ideas.
That definitely has happened before.
Before.
It's the rabbit just to harass.
Okay, so the ship's fixed. With the array being amended. That's everyone's natural turns.
Yeah.
Did anybody else want to buy some more turns?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
probably want just to talk to Johnny.
Well, you can do
What
gather
do you-
info after
What
downtime.
do you want? Is
Well,
it for
I wanna-
info or do you want to? Is it for info?
Yeah.
So you won't need to use downtime actions.
Yeah, you're fine.
Right.
If you want to gather information,
I mean,
from
If it was a
It is-
long-term project, you would, but if
Oh.
It is your friend, right? So I
Yeah.
assume-
Okay.
narratively right now,
Yeah.
you could just talk. You can go back and hang out
before
with
the
them.
mission, you can do gather info
Okay.
rolls, and they don't take downtime.
Yeah.
Put your giant socks back over your tiny dainty feet, so you can put your big boots back on, and
It's
head
like a
back over to the casino.
It's a sock with like padding to make it look bigger
Oh, yeah.
around the
Yeah.
edges. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the socks are deceiving, obviously. Yes.
Yeah. So I'll just let the people who are spending stuff.
Rescue
go first.
hero, thighs, feet, run around.
I want to spend 2 from my stash.
Okay.
Oh.
Whoa, hot dog.
I know, right? To like, I guess I will describe that as he's gonna like while we're on this, connect to this casino.
We're still on the big casino thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
which I assume has like a
it's
whole
like
fucking mall.
It's a way
and-
station, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the casino was built around the mom and pop shop, and then another addition was added onto it. Like it's an amalgamation of different. Like, it's a way station, so there's a bunch of different stuff there. So the casino is like half of it, and then there's a mom and pop shop, and there's like another half of it, like in part of the dome.
So the doc is gonna go buy some like more up to date medical textbooks because what he's got in his room is his stuff from a few years ago, back when he was in the military. So just anything new and hot that he can get access to, he's gonna try to pick those up and go back and read them on the ship. So I'm gonna train in playbook.
Cool. So you would definitely be able to do that, just narratively. And I feel like it wouldn't be like actual textbooks. It'd be like you would have gone with your like whatever it is PDA thing, and you would have just like downloaded up like whatever 20 or 30 new actual like literature
it'd be
onto
an
the
actual textbook because then it'd be made of something, and that make the price more expensive.
It's true. It's true.
yeah.
Because
that's
this is a
fair.
medical
Yeah.
textbook.
Exactly.
So some of the textbooks we'll say are like in their book form, made of rabbit, but like not real paper, like fake. Everything's fake. It's
They're made
not
out of
real
metal.
leather bound.
It's a
it's not-
it's just a hologram.
It's a hologram. Yeah, it's a hologram
Yeah, you
book.
pay for the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very
Which actually that makes sense. Like it
It's
would
a,
just be like
it's
a
a
metal-
nice, it's upholstered with the chitin of a rabbit.
Shit.
Right, rabbits are just like a commodity. Here.
But this is a different kind of rabbit. So this one is a smaller rabbit, and it is not green and has purple polka dots. It is just a brown leather rabbit,
And
obviously, as rabbits
with chitin.
with chin.
with kinship.
chitin, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like what insects have for like a hardened shell.
Yes, exactly. So not leather. It's actually a hardened shell rabbit.
Yeah.
It's just brown. Anyway, so
They tried to make chocolate bunnies.
So yeah, so you're able to get a couple of these like chitin rabbit brown books. Oh my god! And then the rest of it is just like documents and like files and literature that you had, you just purchase and it gets sent to your PDA thing. So you do have a few things you can bring back to your room because you enjoy doing that. So you can organize.
Well, and it's like things are starting to heat up, so it's like I want to make sure I'm on top of whatever I need to know.
Yeah, definitely. That definitely checks out.
I'm also gonna spend a cred.
So the reason he pulled 2 out of his stash because you have to, if you want to use 1 cred, you have to pull 2 out of the stash.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
worse conversion
Well,
rate.
no, I thought. Oh, do you not have any cred?
I don't have any left
He's
now.
got none like left just in his wallet essentially.
Oh,
So this is like
yeah.
you would have
I
ended
thought
up
you still
taking
had
money out of your.
I thought you still had any regular cred, and you're like, ooh, please.
No, because I used 3 last time to
Oh, yeah, save your friend.
to save Sarah.
Yeah, that was a big one.
So yeah, I'm spending a cred while I'm fixing the comm array. I do think back of how I wasn't really paying attention to class back then, and so as I'm doing that, I actually like run back to my room and look around for where the frig Doug put all my stuff.
It's very organized.
I didn't notice yet that he moved my don't box, but I do find my old texts and stuff from back when I was in school, so I brought it up with me while I was repairing the stuff and checking to make sure, like double checking to see I was doing it right. And
Yep.
I was noticing a few things that I never noticed and blah blah blah. So I'll train in insight, and that does level my insight up, and I'll put it in rig.
Cool.
Ooh.
Do you have 1 or 2 left in insight?
2.
So we don't have insight training. We have the playbook training.
Oh, it's only on playbook.
Yes. So you'd only get 1 experience if you train that.
All right, I'm doing dope. I'm taking away my stash. I'm selling my chair. Going back to my vinyl chair.
You can't
trade twice.
twice in the same.
Yeah.
You can't train so
In the
you
same
wouldn't be-
downtime,
You
you
can train
can't
again.
train-
You wouldn't be able to train inside again.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's still fine. So I won't put an extra one in rig. I just have one left in rig.
So you have one left
You
on the
like
inside to
just do a desperate roll during the mission,
Yeah.
and then you'll be able to level it up.
yeah.
That I will do.
Go. But then so just don't touch your staff. Stash.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
I want to spend money.
yes.
All right.
How do you have 3?
Because
he hasn't
I've never
spent
spent any money.
That's fair.
So yeah, I'm gonna call up Bryn again and be like, look, I got some money. Can this maybe like, can you do this a little bit faster with some more money?
Can you make it?
Express
Stop.
shit.
Yeah, like
Amazon
express
Prime.
shipping. Like I need this here
She's
now.
like, stop sending it physically.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna give up because the dock is just I don't know where anything is in the ship after that. So I'm gonna go back to Rin like, nah, fuck this.
Okay. So you're going back to it.
Don't know what you're complaining about. Very organized.
You just call the customer help desk at whatever fucking company is sending you the stuff. File a complaint.
Intergalactic UPS.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna be like, can I get this any faster? I got some money.
Okay, so you're just tracking it and you're trying to boost the shipping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I'm rolling.
Consort.
Consort again.
Yeah, that's consort.
Sweet.
You really want this friggin'
Yeah.
program.
Don't worry.
I want him to have it now too.
Yeah, this is a. Oh, thank God.
you're finally good.
I'm gonna give you 2. You're gonna
It's-
finish it
it's
with
there.
4.
It is over.
How
No,
many?
I'd
Did
take
you
the
have 2 in
lowest.
consort? You
No,
know,
yeah,
he
no,
has
I'd take the
0,
lowest.
so he got a 3.
Come on.
I spend another credit to boost the effectiveness of this.
There you go.
You finish it. Okay, so you literally, you're gonna call up. Do you
Yeah.
want to name the postal service? It's not really postal.
Because
it's
the
like
driver-
they're being
let's-
shit.
Let's
That's
call
what we're
them Star Delivery
Star
Are you
Delivery.
gonna order anything from Star Delivery again?
all the time. My drugs, obviously.
They have this terrible system where they pay the drivers by the hour, so they're just
So the
driving
drivers
slow
like,
on
yeah.
purpose.
Yeah.
They just cruise.
It's a horribly corrupt company.
Spend most of it in cryo sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the company is absolutely like the worst shipping company you've ever.
Hideous.
But they're one of the only companies that will offer 2-year ship deliveries because obviously that's what had to happen. So like a ship came and docked. I won't say that the ship docked onto your ship, but like it docked onto the
Yeah, I like
station
that
because
enough.
you guys are. Well, you guys are like still in that station,
Yeah.
so you're like, you bring it to this station like right fucking now, and you literally you flash him cash when you're talking to the guy, and the guy's like, and you flash him some more cash because the credit is not an insignificant amount of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money you just paid to get this. So you just like wired this guy like 2 small fortunes, and then he's like, okay, we can probably get you there. And then so he like calls this guy, wakes him from cryo sleep. He's like, okay, just like hit like FTL and get this place real quick.
That's
and he
all
does.
you have to do is
It's,
hit
yeah,
FTL.
this one guy was just like, all right, doop, whoop, and like warped, and he's just like right there next to your ship, and you're like, wait, how did? You guys suck, and then so he drops it off to you on the station. So you now have in your hands another chip that is similar to what has been described as the chip that is in the don't box.
Yeah.
Because that's like just kind of like a standard size for an AI chip. Because they or like a well, not an AI, I guess, but like a computer chip. So like this is a standard size that would be for putting in most robots. Because a lot of them are manufactured by like a lot of like similar companies, and they all try to like some of them have their own.
It's like a drone operating system.
But exactly. Yeah, so you get this like drone operating system.
And as we all know, software comes embedded in the hardware that runs it.
All right.
Okay.
So I want to spend more credits now.
Oh my god.
I want to start a new project.
Okay.
Okay. So what are we gonna need for this?
You should have rolled way better.
I know.
Well, I mean,
but-
I'm on the ship now.
Yeah, you're on the ship. Okay, you have some good rig.
Yeah.
Okay, if I give you a credit, will you start the project?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
Because I have my own credit if I need.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one of my credits so you can start the project.
You're out.
Yeah. Oh, I still have stash. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Me,
well, nobody
Tristan,
wants to spend
and Doug are all out
stash.
of money.
Yeah.
We're
So
all
yeah,
gonna be broke.
you start the project. You know what to do.
We gotta get you guys a good cred mission.
Well, don't roll right now. Tell what you're gonna do.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
can't roll until I tell you what
Okay,
you're
yeah.
gonna roll.
So he hands me the chip. We go to EV297's room.
Okay, you're on Echo.
Yep.
He doesn't have a room per se. You don't have
Well,
enough
it's
space.
where he's working on those explosives.
Well, we
which
bring,
they still have
we
in
bring
front.
him into my room, let's say, or your room.
Oh, this is going someplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you activate your thing to basically just
Tell
make
us
it
where the
something
Russian man
to us.
touched you.
Yeah, so I activate the voice thing,
Yeah.
shut him off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, shit. You do have a thing.
Deadly
Yeah, we can
thing we
just
have on our
show
ship
you
that's
whatever.
only for playbook?
Yeah, the
Training?
code word would be me
The-
saying Echo.
the
'cause I
training
don't call him
thing?
Echo, I
Yeah.
call him EV.
Oh, okay.
We
okay.
could get others, but we only have that one.
So I'm
Oh,
gonna,
okay.
swap out his AI chip and take out his vocal module and put in the drone chip.
Wait, to active Victor 297?
Yes,
Yes.
we want
So
to.
they built in a thing where they can control him. Like you, Pod Driver specifically can like command him, and that's because that was part of that like project that they set up, where they like pseudo lobotomized them, but didn't actually just cut off the connection to the Ashen knives. So you're using that command to turn him off, so you can replace his AI chip with your
Drone
operating
chip.
system.
And take out his vocal module as well.
So he can't speak. You're muting my
Well,
most
no.
favorite character.
Well,
Take
don't
his
worry.
vocal.
We know we
still
have
have
plans
his-
for him. It's basically like we just want like his old brain and a vocal
intact.
chip intact.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we don't
no,
want
I
to
get that. But you muted my. Yeah, that's okay. So you're gonna roll. Yeah, that would be rig.
Yeah.
Because that's a hardware thing. It's not a software thing.
I'm gonna push myself.
Yeah. We need
This
this
is something
done,
that needs to
chief.
be done.
You can't push your cell phone down.
Oh yeah, you
can
can.
I don't
There.
think-
No, you can. You
Yeah,
just
you
take
can.
the stress.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, because he did push
That's
himself.
Devil's Bargain.
that's
you can't
true.
do it.
Never
Yeah.
mind. Okay. I got a 5.
One success. Well,
What was the goal anyway? Like, what did you want to do?
We want to basically replace Echo Vector
Replace
with
his
this
chip.
new one command bot.
yeah, and then
Sure.
put a command on the bot, and then keep Echo Vectors himself alive.
Yeah.
Like in that drone.
So that's gonna be another 4. Brainwash Echo.
Alright, we're kind of like just swapping them out.
Swap Echo.
Yeah.
So wait, you're swapping him to what?
a drone.
We're
It's
basically
just like a
turning him
hover
into
little
drone.
thing? Like another
Well, no,
readout?
it's just
No,
his brain.
they're taking his brain out and putting a drone brain in.
They haven't
So-
put his brain in something else yet.
Oh.
Yeah, not yet.
I see what you're saying.
We're not gonna kill him.
Yeah, no, we're not
He's
killing him.
very useful and
He is.
like a nice guy. We
He
like
is.
him.
Well, nice is he is-
Relative.
He is alive.
I hope you don't like me too much. Good lord.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
Okay, so you got two.
They might take your brain out and put it in a random box.
Okay, so you obviously didn't finish it because it's 2 out of a 4
Yeah.
clock or chart. So we'll say that you do manage to get Echo in to come into Paul Driver's room, and you start operating on the guy, or on the I'll say the guy makes it more real. You start operating on the guy, and you make your command, so he actually does like kind of shut down because you call him Echo or whatever it is your code word.
Yeah.
I think it's Echo. So you call him Echo and he like shuts down, and you're able to pretty easily go through his hardware because you've done that before, and so you actually managed to pull out the AI and then we'll say the vocal equipment, but you haven't managed to install the drone software yet.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna spend my credit now to get
Wait,
that.
what's your hack? Should I spend my credit or your credit?
Well, so this is still hardware.
Yeah, so this was still
Okay,
It'll
so
be rigged.
because I'm still
It'll still
putting
be
it.
rigged.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm also in the room with him during this. We're working on this together.
Alright.
We both know this.
I'm
So they're plotting together.
Obviously.
not
We
pushing
live
myself for
together.
this
We
one.
have much time to
Yeah.
plot.
No, this was just brought up while we were walking.
He knows an hour.
Oh, good.
That was a crit.
Wow. You super fill it. That's a 5.
Was
Or no,
yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
that's 5. So you would have like one shot it in one go if you did that before.
I'm a really good mechanic.
Next part of the plan.
Well, I mean, there wouldn't have been any consequences for any of these rolls anyway. Like, you're not gonna.
So
like, mess
here's
them
the
up,
thing.
but-
Are you guys planning to progress something else? Is this going to be another clock for something after this?
Well, when he boots up, I'll just give the drone.
Like we
command.
just give him a command. That's not like a clock, right? Okay, so no.
No, not
There'll
really.
be a clock after this.
Just saying, because if it was going to the clock, you could potentially like have this roll over.
I would for sure let that roll over. You get an extra 3 towards whatever it is. You
Yeah,
want to, if you want
it's
to
or just giving him a command.
like give
Yeah, or
him
like kind of just like
give him hardware or something.
you could roll into like getting a actual thing for our echo vector because we need like a head for just to communicate, like someone that we can hook up to communicate to us.
Oh, like putting the old echo vector into something
Into
new.
like a toaster or whatever.
Yeah, we
that
could
could
start-
talk. Like we took his vocals, we could put them in literally anything.
You could just give that as a critical effect.
That's what I think I might do. If you guys want to try and actually put Echo's
Yeah, into
like AI into
What
something,
machine
Yeah.
would we put him in?
We want what's something discreet that we can
In your
do.
room.
Are you Borderlandsing Echo Vector right now?
Yes.
Is this where you got your?
This is the creation of Claptrap.
Okay,
No, this is the shotgun.
So what can we
Yeah.
put? Like I'm trying to think of something like concealable.
Anything in your room, 'cause, like he will sort it out, and I have.
I'll
like,
just put in one of my old computers I don't really need anymore. That's not very.
No,
Like I'll.
he will throw it out.
Oh yeah, that's true. What won't it throw?
A trash can.
Well, no, he'll move it. I don't. So he won't touch.
There's nothing I don't touch.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah, just put it on something he won't
you
likely
could
move.
just put us into the ship.
Huh?
No.
Oh yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
too everywhere.
Trash can.
Yeah,
That's like- that's like a-
explosion loving room.
A terrible
Okay, wait.
Andromeda.
Let's just
That's
put.
the
I'm gonna
worst
put him
Andromeda.
in my PDA system.
Yeah, I guess you have your own phone.
Yeah.
So you
Like my own like communicator basically. Can we just like hook him up into that basically?
No, because we're hooking his vocal.
Oh yeah,
as
true.
well.
So his vocals as well. No. let's
no,
just-
but like if you just put him into the PDA, like his like a vocal module will be in your PDA. Like,
Oh.
you're not.
Okay.
Like that's not separate. Like the AI itself would just be able to
Yeah.
talk through the PDA, so you could talk to him, I guess.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just put him in the PDA.
You put him in.
But
Just,
like we'll keep the vocal module on the bot, whatever. On our new echo vector.
Okay. So yeah. So as a critical effect, you can have installed the Echo Vector's AI into your PDA, like your. So it's like a portable computer thing that you guys use,
Mm-hmm.
like the one with the solid like whatever it is,
Yeah.
like steel tech on the side, and then it like kind of has a hollow screen that comes out.
Yeah. So is that gonna be a new clock?
No, that's
Oh.
it. You get it.
Yeah, we just
Because
get
of the
that.
critical.
Yeah. Is it in both of your guys's, or is it just in
No, it's
Outlaws?
Oh,
Just in
yeah. No, I
Outlaws?
want it on mine too, because I'm not trusting him.
Well, it's two.
It would be the same. It would
Yeah.
just be an AI.
Oh yeah, it's just
in
an
both.
AI. So yeah, just
Now
like
there's
this. for both
two
of us.
Echo Vectors.
Oh.
And they can just scream over comms constantly now.
Yes, 100%.
Great, there you go.
I'm kidding. There's only just one Echo Victor. There can be only one. But there is. You have
A copy.
You have the AI in. You can both access the AI.
Yeah,
Don't,
the same
don't,
AI.
I don't think you can easily just copy AIs. They're
Yeah, probably.
massive.
Yeah. So probably just like in your.
Now, whenever you're watching porn on your PDA, the porn is super slow because a lot of the space is taken up by the AI.
And also he's watching it.
He's watching it, so he'll like fast forward it or like start watching robo porn.
Yeah.
Somewhere Alex Jones is turning
Oh
over
man,
his grave.
he's looking at it and it's just getting flashbacks of him watching Buddy, and he's like, "Not
Not
again!"
again.
Yeah.
Anyone want to take any other actions?
Yeah. Before I issue my command.
I just meant
Was
any
it?
other downtime actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's not really.
Yeah. That. So I think you guys burnt most of your credit to be able to.
Yeah. We could.
Well, yeah, we
work
can
on-
still just issue it.
If-
we
if
still
needed.
have credits.
So do you guys want to do another downtime?
Well, what
Well,
the fuck is your command? Like, does this even require an action?
No, not really. We're
Yeah,
just
we'll
telling him
just,
something.
Spit
Just
it out.
describe it. Then.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I want to command.
No, I command them and you go there.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
They have definitely hashed a plan
Oh, 100%.
together.
I'll exit the room. Like I don't know. Go get something to eat.
No, go with the captain.
We don't have a
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah. He's fine.
Yeah, you go to
Zodiac.
Fine.
Go to
I'm
Zodiac.
gonna go grab some coffee and go join.
Go join Zodiac.
Yeah.
I'm currently wearing a welder's mask on top of the.
And
I will
surface.
say, good job. You're getting better.
all right, all right. I command.
Hall driver's just standing up there. All my eyes hurt. Wait, where's the second Smith?
So, I command our new Echo Vector friend,
The actual robot.
like
Like
our
Drone.
new Echo Vector.
The
Like,
drone.
the drone AI
Yeah, the
in
drone.
the Activector's
The
own
drone
body.
AI.
Yeah.
You have to give it a name because
Just
This
call
is
it,
gonna get-
you could just call it the drone, but
Well, let's call.
Okay, so he's now called the drone. Whenever you refer to the drone, it's the
Call it what it is.
Body.
Imposter.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Imposter vector.
It's like okay.
Like it.
We call. So I tell imposter vector to go up to. What's his code name?
Zodiac.
Zodiac.
Zodiac. To go up to Zodiac. First, I give him a gun. I give him just a blaster. I want him to go up to Zodiac. Attempt to shoot him, but purposefully miss.
Ooh.
I like it.
all right. So what is it you're trying to accomplish? I guess.
You can tell your plan.
To
Like,
get him destroyed.
you want.
Pile driver is near, and he is going to shoot the robot after the robot takes out his gun.
I'll do this now.
He's going to shoot him right in the head.
Roll for that. That's fine.
You should.
You're going to shoot him in the head and where his projector device is.
No, that's definitely going to need to be a roll.
Yeah.
Probably take a roll.
To be specific.
Sway
Yeah.
to convince him, right?
Yeah, true.
Well, he's just like
Also, you'd
he's
have
a
to-
mindless drone.
You'd have to shoot accurately if you plan on shooting the
Yeah.
bot.
It'd probably be more
It
like
is going to be production.
it'd probably
so-
be more of a scramble for him because
No,
I
it
don't
would-
have to
that-
convince the drone.
But yeah, I
No,
think
you have to
the
convince
objective
Nick.
is to sway me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
so
the end,
the whole
he's trying
thing
to
is a
kill him.
production.
It has to be Sway. That's
Yeah,
the only one that
you could
makes
also
sense.
just try getting him to shoot other people instead of just him.
And so that you would probably have to come up with how effective
Wait,
it
why
would be.
would I have to sway Nick at all? I'm just
Because no, but that's exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to kill the robot. That's fine. Like, killing the robot is just a scramble.
Yeah.
But if you want Nick to believe that it's actually Echo Vector, and Echo Vector is actually trying to kill Nick, then the whole thing has to be a
Yeah.
sway.
So it's like because you don't have effect in when you're on a mission. It'd probably be something like, like on a 6, it totally works. On a 4 to 5, it's like
So suspicion.
and 1, 2, 3, it doesn't work at
It's a
all.
complete
Okay,
fail.
so
You
yeah, I
actually
will do
shoot Zodiac.
So, yeah.
Or you shoot.
Well,
I
Or
will
you
do
shoot.
that.
No, but
No.
Yeah.
Yep.
Push it in yourself.
So yeah, I'm gonna use my credits to do that.
From your
How
stash.
will I do it? Do I use the credits for this?
Well, you can do it like how you said, but this is you giving the command to. You're commanding Echo or Imposter Vector.
Yeah, imposter.
Or Victor, sorry, Imposter Victor, to go and try and shoot but miss. So you don't want to hurt Zodiac. You just want to get rid of this robot.
Yep. The pile driver will shoot the robot.
The whole thing's gonna be a sway.
Okay.
Pushing yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna push myself for this. You wanna like assist me, Jags? So we can really get
I mean,
this done?
technically I am.
Yeah.
yeah. So you have to send the stress though if you're gonna assist.
Yeah, I'll assist.
So I roll 4 dice with that.
Yeah, I'll assist in that once Echo Vector comes up and like carries a gun. Like, what are you doing?
You're gonna
yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna be trying to
You're just trying to sell it, obviously.
trying to sell it.
Yep. 4 dice. Let's go.
I did not know about this plan until you got
6.
I didn't know about this plan until right now. I'll
Yeah.
tell you guys that.
So I will say in this game, you really should be discussing with the GM if
Yeah.
you get anything
Oh.
under the cover, because like he's got to be able to respond knowing
With
like the
consequences
results.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, and to know exactly the context of what's going
Yeah,
on.
I just felt like the robot thing. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, no,
Speak about
I
the
was like,
rest.
I was like, cool. That's something that's you're gonna make something out of this, which was interesting to like reprogram the robot. I was like, oh, that's gonna get real weird with Nick.
All right.
So yeah, so that whole thing plays out. How does it happen?
Okay, so you succeeded. I'll say it works. The whole thing. I'm not gonna do a clock. It's just gonna be one little act.
I will remind you, the really dumb part of your plan is that you patched ActiveVector 297 into your communicator.
Yeah, your PDA.
Well, the PDA isn't specifically the communicator,
Yeah,
but
it's just like-
it's like connected
Yeah.
to the communicator.
I do have.
So, but that just gives me a place.
Because communicator is what we've got. There's no PDA on this sheet, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. It gives me.
That could just be a consequence.
It gives me room to
Yeah,
delve.
exactly.
I like it.
Yeah.
That they were dumb enough to do that.
Yep.
But
So
I like it.
This is
You'll
the perfect
probably
plan.
hear from him.
This is interesting.
Perfect.
Okay. No, I like it. I like it. Okay. So it goes down pretty much exactly like you described. So you're able to, like, sit there in your room, give Imposter Victor a pistol, like we'll say like a
Blaster.
just a blaster
Just
pistol.
some random, like,
just
not
like
my
a,
own, but just some
it would have
random
been just
pistol
one that
on
you
the
guys
ship.
had like come up with, and like there would have been some blaster pistols in the outpost you guys just came from.
Yeah.
So you would have grabbed one of those, and then so you gave it to you give it to Echo, Imposter Victor, and you give them command. So you tell them to go specifically to shoot at Zodiac on the top of the ship, but miss the ship because you don't want to damage the ship. So Imposter Victor just like kind of goes. He doesn't acknowledge or anything because you take him to communicate like his actual vocal box or whatever. So he just goes and he walks up and he jumps up to the top of the ship and starts walking towards Zodiac while Zodiac's there welding. And Zodiac looks over and obviously is like, "Oh, hey, Echo, what's going on?" Like, you can even chime in if you want to say what you say. But
I just kind of see him coming, but I'm just finishing up my
you're weld.
my welding.
Yeah.
So I'm not really saying much because it's pretty loud.
And then Pile Driver's just standing there burning his corneas, staring at you welding. He's like,
Good job.
He's like, "Good job, I'm tough. I don't feel burn on eyes." Because there's definitely burn on eyes. And then, so he looks over and he manages to say, "Hey, Echo, oh shit, like what, that is with the blaster pistol you have in hand." And then Imposter Victor raises the pistol and points it directly at the Zodiac. And then we'll say that Pile Driver is like, no, Echo, what you doing? Don't point blaster pistol at Zodiac." And so you would hear that and look over and see the pistol pointed directly at you, and you're just like, "What?" And then he fires. You kind of like duck, and it goes above your head, and then we'll say that Pile Driver like whips out his heavy blaster and just like fucking like obliterates the robot with just like 3 quick shots through like the core of its body, and it just like there's just like holes through its body, and like you would have hit like directly through his chest, so like the projector thing isn't even there. So you take out like and like there's just holes and like scorched metal and like some zapping, and then the Echo Imposter Victor just kind of like spazzes for a second and then like falls off the ship.
So you hear gunshots.
Dramatic.
So
I definitely come running a very good.
Yeah. Well, this
I would
gunshots.
also- I would also come running.
You guys probably should also leave the way
security.
station
yeah.
because you just fired in the dock area.
There's cameras. It's self-defense.
So, quick question: does anyone else want to do more downtime actions?
I am good.
That's everything.
This is okay. It seems like it.
Same. So, we can do the wrap up in a second, just because I want to take a break as soon as we're
Yep,
doing downtime
exactly.
actions. But did anyone else spend stash or just credits?
Credits.
I
spent
just spent credits.
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 Okay.
All right. So in that case, I mean, this is a small thing compared to what just happened, but it would be noticeable then that because the doc spent stash that he's living like more frugally than the rest of you.
Okay.
You could you would notice that you go to a bar and he's like, "I will get a glass of water," that type of thing.
Yeah. Or probably like whatever.
I
It'd be
will
like
share
your
wealth.
Christmas job because water's probably more expensive than.
Yeah, but you know what
But
I
he's
mean.
living. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will share wealth with you later.
Anyway, do we want to do a reaction to that whole?
Yeah.
May as well do it now because that just it's fresh.
I'm going to, if it's okay with you, add stress based on a D3 on my character.
No.
No?
No.
No?
You can narrate it, and I can give you like cues for it later, but you're not going to just take stress for that.
Alright. So I effectively stare blankly at the corpse of the now deceased Echo Victor.
So, and another thing too, either you guys are like inside of a docking station, so
Yep.
like you're in an enclosed structure, or you're in an atmosphere controlled area where you're just like docked up against like the way station. So either he fell on the floor in the enclosed area, or he's like now
In
fallen
space.
off the ship and is like it went left like through the gravity area, hit the other side of the shield that was controlling the
So he
atmosphere.
didn't
He's
just,
just he's just floating now in
He didn't
space.
just on my ship?
He like fell off the ship.
Well, it depends.
Heavy blasters, which is what
that?
you describe them using, are
It's-
designed to be shoot through holes through
Yeah,
spaceships.
like this thing would have
So
just
there's probably nothing left.
yeah.
Or is it just like scrap?
Like
arms?
the core is gone.
But like he made sure to shoot all the.
I described it as like the shots went through, but yeah, it's fair. It probably is actually like he's in pieces, like an arm and a torso, and then like the legs are.
I think it would have just melted it to slag, just
Yeah, it's just
The whole thing.
mostly.
the whole thing in one shot.
So there's a smoldering pile. Where
So I
he
don't
was.
see any like components. Like
No-
nothing
well-
important, obviously.
Do you want to find something?
Yes, not in the sense that I'm like looking meta-wise to like see if this is a ruse
Yep.
or anything.
Yeah.
But I want to see if I can see his like chip.
Yeah, you would be able to.
No.
No, it's mainly just like there's a couple pieces left of him, like a finger or whatever. But
Alright, then I guess after looking at the pieces floating around, I like stare blankly at pile driver and say nothing. Still have my mask on, and then I'll just pack up all my stuff, pick it up, and just silently go back into the ship and go to the briefing room.
I think the doctor would follow Zodiac and be like, are you okay?
Yeah. Your gunshots.
Doesn't just mean the gunshots. But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because you know.
the way he would have just showed up, like I would have seen the slag and then would have like put two and two together. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The doc would be like checking up on somebody who just witnessed like somebody they were definitely interested in. Just get.
Actually, instead of going to the briefing room, I'm actually going to the room where Echo Victor had stashed his bombs.
So that's in your like cargo bay.
Yeah.
So you don't have a very big cargo bay, but it's like in like the after your cargo bay.
Yeah, and I'm just like starting to load them into like a storage crate.
And they're way better bombs.
They're
Like,
amazing. You're looking at them and they look way better than that one time he showed you a hologram of all 6 of them.
I see them and I think nothing of them. I'm just putting them into a crate.
Okay.
I get them into said crate. I wheel them out of the ship and like call in an anonymous thing, saying that that I've discovered a crate of explosives that someone left on said area. I'm gonna push it a little bit away from our ship, and be like, I've discovered a crate of
Just leave them.
questionable whatever,
Uh,
that you guys should probably take a look into, and I will get back on the ship and just prime the ship to take off.
so how do you respond to my character asking if you're okay?
0 response. I will say no words.
Well, that's just not good.
This is bad.
You should diagnose that doc.
I diagnosed.
I feel like Doc specializes in physical injuries, not mental.
He has his own mental issues.
I can
Intrinsic
actually,
soul.
it's the both,
different,
because
yeah.
I can heal them just as easily. So
That's fair, I
you have
suppose.
to be able to do psychiatric.
Okay.
Yeah, it's therapy.
It would make sense that doctors, like in this day and age, like in the future, would be way more prepped to handle like a lot more stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting, you guys. Thank you for that. Now we have a dead robot. Well, potentially, we have a dead drone.
Echo's totally alive.
Echo's
100%.
Fine.
I like how that's
No, he's not.
they're using that to justify
At,
the
at
whole
some,
thing.
at some point, we're gonna fuck up, and Echo's gonna activate.
Oh, I like
idiot.
this. I like that you gave me this.
All right, so let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.